music tracks. Amazing 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 music tracks.
All right, this is episode 4.5 here at the Chaos Order.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So, brief little, Xander, you've, been really diligent with keeping up. So you're, pretty good with the recap. We're going to pick up at the end of, or the beginning of, actually, no, that would be the beginning of episode 4. You guys had just defeated the kobolds in the sewers, hired by Lestrala. A bunch of different shit had gone on there. Um, and at this point, we're going to pick up with Morgan has just flipped on that pirate cap that came off of Knuckles. I'm sorry, Muggs. And has started walking out of the room. And as the rest of them started to file out, you hear a voice that is familiar to you. Oh, my child. Half-bred, but a child of mine so far away.
I'm gonna whisper, "Who's that?"
Why, a drow who doesn't know his queen should never be considered a drow.
If you're hiding somewhere, reveal yourself.
You see a small, as the rest of the party files out of the room, or you saw them file out of the room just a moment ago. You see a small spider, all but a granddaddy, like a granddaddy long legs, make its way closer to you.
Do I know who this is? Does Xander? I know who it is. Does Xander know after seeing
Uh,
the spider?
wasn't one of your parents involved with that, with the
Yes.
Church of?
Yes.
So yeah, you would definitely know what this is.
So out of, I guess, panic, I would Xander is going to back up to the wall. Staring at the spider. No, 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 no. Why would you pick me to talk to?
Your mother. Her crimes. It would seem that you are redemption. Maybe for all of us. I want to know why you're so far away. And you see the spider turn and look at the statue of the god of Merkel and turn back around at you and say, connections.
I have no idea where I am. And let's get one thing straight. I'm no one's redemption or bargaining chip. Do you understand that?
There is no response for a moment, and the spider crawls up, proceeds to make its way up your leg and up onto your chest, looking at you in the face, if you so let it.
Yeah, Xander's like panicking. I can't, other than saying something and trying to be outwardly tough. He's got nothing.
You. Hmm. I thought so much of your mother. And here I deal with her child, and I am unimpressed.
What do you want?
I know you hold no allegiance to me. But what I do need is an item I buried in these lands centuries ago.
Why would I help you?
Because your mother was. And because you want to live, don't you?
I live now. I've spent 25 years of my life and I have not heard your voice once. And all of a sudden, you pop up from nowhere in a land I don't know, telling me to get something for you I don't know.
All of a
I
sudden, you reappeared after 7 years of being gone from my herd in a place that is completely foreign.
if I was a part of your herd, how could you allow me to be picked from 7 years if I was so important?
Your mother and I had a few disagreements while she was my high priestess. And hid a few things from me.
And you want me to get them back for you. You effectively want me to undo what my mother did. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that.
No, what I ask of you is to gain us an advantage.
Us.
You and you will want to do this.
Explain to me why.
Great things are happening, Xander. Great things indeed. How you found yourself on that foreign world surpasses my knowledge. But it is all tied together for a reason. I left something there at the very breaking that I need returned. You are close to it. Will you do this for me? For your kin?
I've never seen a drow that was welcoming. What is in this for me other than aiding you?
Why? You would have titles, money, and
I don't
influence in the Underdark.
I I I don't I don't I don't care for that.
Well, at the minimum, life will go on. I know your pathetic mother pursued life. Would you prefer to see? And she turns, and you can see you're still in that room in the sewer.
Hmm.
Those dead kobolds, you can see them all of a sudden, those bodies, just the acceleration of rot,
Decomposition.
yeah, decomposition seems to accelerate. Should what is coming happen, I know you have a heart.
What is the item that I need to collect?
Follow your friends back to the tavern and have a good night's sleep. I shall visit you again in the morning. And you see the spider crawl off into the darkness.
Xander's looking at his hands, and hands are shaking. And in a hurry, he's going to leave the room.
It's been a little while. You end up catching up with your friends after leaving the. Well, you don't even see your friends as you leave the sewer system, making your way back through town. And I'm going to say it takes you a little while. You get a little disoriented, a little lost, um, just lost in thought. Making your way back to the tavern. You eventually see your friends sitting at the table. You make your and the way I role played it, you pretty much bypassed them, went up to your room, went to sleep, as it was at that point 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And we will pick up here. Just a fast track through that time elapse system there. Yeah, it is 10:30 in the morning. You awaken with the rest of the group. They seem to have something going on. And as you start to stir, there is a spider sitting on your shoulder, tapping one leg.
Um, Xander sits up and closes his eyes. Yes.
And at this point, you have now leveled up to level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are looking quite a lot better than you were last night, I must say.
Being surprised by a literal deity. It is quite startling.
What I require. And you will. You will get it for me. I know. There is a graveyard just north of town. In the mausoleum lies an artifact that I buried millennia ago. That my associates need a little help with. What I need you to do is recover the jewel from said mausoleum and deliver it to one of my couriers.
What does this jewel do?
It's it allows one to see into the future.
Why would this? Why would the Spider Queen need to see into the future?
For maybe the same reason why I'm wondering why there is a statue of a god on a world where the gods should not be.
I will do this, but you need to leave me be afterwards. No more. No more contact with me. I can't. I cannot be a part of of your of your demonic escapades.
Hmm. Why do this for me? And we can leave that on the table.
I have the way you speak is if I have no choice.
The way I speak, none of us have a choice.
Give me a moment. Give me time. I need to go collect. I need to go gather some things.
You have the evening. And the presence leaves you. The little spider backs away and disappears into the darkness.
What the hell is going on? A jewel that looks into the future. Okay.
I'm just fucking with people.
Xander is going to get up and get his stuff ready, and go to the weapons shop.
All right. That was Janice's, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So it is middle of the. I'm gonna say you. Are you gonna spend the? You're gonna sleep the whole night?
Yes. Well, you said I have the evening. So
Yeah. So
I'm
you did the whole came out. Everybody came out of the dungeon in the middle of the night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see you went back to the. Assuming you followed the rest of the group or beat them back, would have been the middle of the night. So you would have woken up and it would have been 10:30 in the morning.
Okay. So
And that would have happened. And I shouldn't have said rest of the night. I should have said rest of the morning.
that's
My
fine.
bad.
I got you. Um. All right. So in preparation, I need to go to I can't remember what the weapons shop is, but I need to go do.
It was
Um,
Janet. It was Janice's, I do believe.
okay, yeah. All right, so I need to go there and grab a couple of things. Well,
And as you walk in the door, it is early in the morning. You see her assistant. It is a uh, he is a short, skinny, um, tan-skinned human, wearing. You can see what are grungy clothes because you can tell he's been moving, doing manual labor. And as you come in, he says, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you? Whew, these bags are heavy."
I'm gonna try to assist and help with the bags if I can if I can get there.
Oh yeah, you can see he's unloading a pallet as you walk in.
Okay, I'll assist him.
Oh, why, thank you. You don't need to help. I mean, what can I do for you? As he continues moving pallets, or moving bags, as if you're helping him, he's gonna take the help.
Uh, um, I need to. I've got something important that I need to do, but I need a certain weapon, and I wanted to see if I could trade a couple of mine for that one.
What trading weapons? I mean, what kind of weapon are you looking for?
I'm looking for a rapier.
Well, I've got a couple of those on the shelves over there. I've got a couple. I mean, they may not be the finest quality. I mean, they're good quality, but they may not be the finest quality.
As long as it pierces, that's all I need.
Oh, why, yes, we've got some right over there. I mean, and for helping me out, I'll even knock off 20%.
All right, that sounds like a deal. So I'm going to offer the longsword that I got from the sewerways.
Um,
Is there anything I can get for this?
well, I mean, I'll offer market value for it.
That would be 10 gold.
I really can't do much more than that. I mean, the smell has. Apparently, you can hear the sewer starting to move again, but the smell isn't going away, and it's going to take a little bit for the tourism to come back.
I understand. No, it's 15. Okay. You have a deal. Just you, just use whatever gold that is to add it to what I need to buy the rapier.
And okay, and very easily done.
So it would be 15 gold. Rapiers are like what did I see? 25?
Yeah, I do believe so, right?
Yeah, 25 so that would be 10. And you said 20%, so that would be 8 gold.
Yep, correct.
All right. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Is there Do you have studded leather armor?
Why we do?
Can I see some of it?
And he shows you a couple of mannequins that have armors on them.
Okay.
He does have a size that would fit you
Okay.
if that's what you're looking for.
Yes. I don't think I me see. Let me see if I can. If I can make that work. Nope, can't make it work. All right. I'll have to. I'll tell him. I'll have to come back for it.
What do you mean come back for it?
Well, the the coin purse is light.
Oh, well. You want to put a deposit down. We could maybe work something out.
I'm listening. How much exactly are you needing for the deposit?
How much are you short?
Quite a bit. Um, right now, I have 9 gold. I was really just trying to see how much it was.
Well, I can see by looking at you, you're not one that's. You're pretty easy to pick out in a crowd, and. I mean, you are pretty easy on the eyes. So, how about. How about you sign me a deal? I'll give you the studded leather armor, and you owe me a favor down the road.
A favor.
Favor, a job, you know.
Yeah, I don't like. Okay, so I just I'm in the middle of doing a favor that I particularly don't want to do from somebody who's not a great person.
He leans over and looks at you and says, so who is a great person? Batting his eyelashes at you.
I I just want to ensure that what I do for you is not illegal.
I am a completely legitimate businessman.
Well, as long as Xander's still spinning the Spider Queen in his head. All right, you have a deal as long as it is within reason.
He looks at you and says, your reason and my reason are far different things. But I will never push your reason.
I
And
appreciate.
says, deal accepted. And reaches out his hand to shake your hand.
All right, I will shake his. did,
And
did I
what?
did I just sign up to do 2 deals with with 2 demons?
Maybe. Maybe.
That this shopkeep is a little menacing. All right.
And he
Cool.
comes out a second later and hands you a perfect a set of studded leather armor. what you were looking for.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the. I'm going to just wave him and say, "See you later."
Oh, why, yes, you will, Xander. Yes, you will.
How did you know my name?
Why, you signed a deal, sir.
Yeah, I signed a deal, but I didn't tell you my name. And at no point have I ever met you long enough. Who are you?
A deal is a deal. Best move along, sir.
All right, he's going to take his stuff and back out of the shop.
And as you make your way out, he flips a coin and lands on the ground in front of you.
All right, I'll pick the coin up. Can I do I get any type of um do I get anything from the coin? Can I um make out any symbols on it?
Yes, what you see on one side of the coin is completely blank. On the other side of the coin is the symbol for the god of death. And it has been X'd out. It looks like someone just carved it and just cut an X over the god of death's, like, sigil, I guess would be the right word.
Mm, okay.
And as you step out of the tent, what's in the tent disappears behind the canvas.
So I just you sure are batting 1,000 today. I'm gonna put the coin in a pouch, not in the coin purse, to keep them separate. And so I'm going to start heading to the cemetery that the spider told me about. Oh, and the changing my equipment.
And as you come down in the morning, you see the rest of the rest of the group sitting at a table. As you come down and make your way into the room, or into the main room of the tavern in the morning. They seem to be talking, conversing.
I am going to try and avoid them because I would rather not explain to them what I need to do.
All right.
Bring that. Okay, so
Really? All right. So, making your way around town, in the middle of the daytime is uncomfortable for a drow. But you managed to make it happen. And coming around to the north side of town, you see a small path that you can only assume is dedicated or associated with a graveyard. And it takes you about 20 minutes of walking up the path. The trees seem to get a little thicker, a little denser as you're making your way um, up the path until you come to a. And let me see if I can pull it up on this map here. Let me see if I can do it on the maps. 1 second here. I got maps.
That's all good. I'm managing my inventory.
There we go. Boom. Should do it. Yeah, that map's just gonna be fucked up. That's not gonna do it. Row, bro. So, all right. Let's do that. Oh, come on. All right, there's that. All right, boom, boom. All right. So that map's loaded. Sweet. You should be able to see that on roll 20. So yeah, after a couple of miles up the road, you come to a small graveyard. The fence is, or the gate is closed, and you can see a small lock on it.
Waiting for this thing. For
Behind it, you can see overgrown grass, um, and an unkempt graveyard cemetery.
Okay. So it would it Would it appear to be abandoned?
It does look to be abandoned. Yeah, I guess abandoned would be a good word for it. Yes, it looks like it has not been maintained in a very long time.
Right.
What would you like to do, sir?
Uh, I'm going to um I guess try to investigate the area and see if I can find any details because did not she was not specific as to where it is. So I need to.
Um, Make a survival check for me, please.
Okay. 22.
What you see on the ground in front of you is a lot of foot traffic going in and out of a what appears to be a rusted and inactive gate.
Um, can I look at the footprints and see if and get any type of clues as to if this is humanoid or something else?
Sure, make another survival check. Really?
Another 22.
Really? Wow. You can definitely tell it's humanoid, and you can see four different races.
Four different races. So, like the feet would be like wider or longer, depending on the race.
Yeah, you can tell one is definitely human, and one is definitely small and demonic.
Um, would the demonic one have singed the um the dirt in any way? Like,
No,
is it okay?
no.
Okay. I'm going to
Like
follow
imagine
those.
like gargoyle feet, I guess would be the
Ah,
word.
okay. So like three toes.
Yep.
Okay.
Like they have that
All right.
demonic sort of thing going on, but there's no other telltale signs other than that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slowly follow. Well, cautiously follow those footprints.
Uh,
Are- Oh, one more
the gate is locked.
one other question. Are those footprints fresh?
Yes.
Okay.
The ground is damp and very moist. The walls on the graveyard are overgrown. This is a forgotten graveyard.
Okay.
Almost like one of those. It's not very big. It's like you can see a couple of headstones going back in overgrown grass, bush, trees. A mausoleum that is overgrown with weeds. This graveyard is ancient and forgotten.
Okay. Um, how high is the gate? Can I scale it?
The gate is 6 feet tall.
Okay, so I would have no problem getting over it.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm asking you. Would I have any issues getting skin?
I would say it would take an athletics check. It's like one of those. Oh, there's just a couple of rails, like that wrought iron sort of shit. It's
Hmm.
not like extravagant with like chain link fence or anything like that.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yeah, you're able to leap over. I mean, just sort of, and just make it look like yeah, natural.
Gotcha. All right.
And you land on the other side. And as you land on the other side, you see 2 foot tall homunculus,
Mhm.
or homunculus. What were they?
Homunculus.
Yeah, two
Okay.
little imps.
Okay.
As you leap the fence, you can see to your left, looking to the north. You can see uh, graves lining the way, leading to the north or to the northeast. On the northwestern side, you can see a mausoleum with a nicely, finely carved stone door or carved wooden door, bar going across in front, and two of those little homunculus, little imps, standing in front of the door. They seem to be looking at each other, writing things down and pushing it and flashing it up in front of each other. And as you land, they notice you and look over. They don't seem to be aggressive, they don't do anything. But you can also hear at this moment a bunch of. You ever heard bats?
Yes.
You hear a large a group of bats off to the northeast as well.
And so the gargoyles, the homunculus, are just looking at me.
Yep, they're little 2 foot tall little things. They're not very big at all, and they're looking
Okay.
at you as you land on the other side of the gate. They're looking at you, standing in front of this small mausoleum.
I am going to, and they're not hostile.
They
Do
don't
they
seem
have
to. I mean,
any?
they're imps. They're small. I mean, but they don't seem to draw weapons or do anything. They just seem to be looking at you as you land on the opposite side of the gate.
And I notice. All right. So I noticed them that they. I noticed them noticing me.
Yeah,
um.
they see you seeing them.
I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna approach and talk to them.
Okay.
I'm going to ask if they've seen a particular jewel.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay.
And I can speak abyssal, so if they're demons, they can understand me.
All right. So sell it to me, bro. Like I made
Uh,
them do. If you watched all the episodes, sell it to me.
mm, Let me see if I can get my pitch voice.
Let's role play this out. Come on, buddy.
All right.
Sell it to me.
I
They
am
are
here.
standing there looking at you as you approach.
I am here on direct orders from the Spider Queen. She needs an item, a jewel. I need to know if you've seen it. But before you answer, I understand that you're demons and lying untruths and evil are your thing. So consider this before you say what you're going to. What would she think when I send her to you?
They both watch you say this, and they look at each other for a long, long second. And you can see the other, one of them, flip. They're both holding pads, which look like paper.
Mm-hmm.
He flips a a parchment over, like someone would do a legal pad, and proceeds to start writing
Okay.
on the pad furiously. And it takes it a second. And it flips the pad around. And you read. You were brought here by our master. Size doesn't by any means justify rank here. We are but pets for our masters serving her. There is something in there that we can't handle as pets. You go in, bring out the jewel, and give it to us. We shall deliver it. Understood? Question mark
No.
at the bottom.
No. I think I'll deliver it myself. Your your scribbled words mean nothing to me. So if I am here to do a job, I will see it done completely. Do you understand?
The other starts scribbling and turns around a pad of paper and it reads, "Fine. Touch the jewel once. Take what you see to heart. After that, deliver it to us. We are constructs meant to deliver items of this nature."
Would I know? Well, I can't get their I guess diction. Um is that the right word? I can't judge their tone off of their writing. Would I be able to know that they are working for the Spider Queen?
Uh, you would get that they are definitely constructed items. They may not be working for the Spider Queen, but they're working for somebody, and they're definitely not uh, intelligent. They're definitely drones, I guess would be the right way to put it.
Having a having a conundrum here. Should I even do that? They're constructs.
Make a perception check at this point for me, please.
18.
You definitely hear the more active flapping of wings, and it seems to be more active from the eastern side, northeastern side of the map, beyond your line of sight.
So, are they okay? I will note that. So, are the homunculus telling me that they're the item that I seek is past them?
They're yeah, it's implied that it's in the mausoleum.
All right. So I'm going to take notes of the bats on the east and go into the mausoleum.
Approaching the door, it is locked.
Um, is it locked by chain link or just locked kind of like
There
Deadpool?
seems to be a key mechanism right there.
All right. Well, I'll call out to them and say, "Do you have a key?"
Conundrum number one. Keys in the northeast with the sturges on the body of the groundskeeper.
This can never be simple. All right. So I'm going to roll my eyes and start walking northeast.
All right. Bring up my map over here. Gotta make it sort of fun. Yeah, so you should be able to move your character around on the map.
Okay.
So this would be the mausoleum is over here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to the east, if you're heading over or the northeast over here, you
Yeah.
can move your character 30 feet.
So I would have been here, right?
Yes.
All right, so 30 feet. All right, so I'm like right here.
And you can see at this point, off to the northeastern side, you can see a couple of piles of fresh dirt, and you also see some of the largest and maybe at this point in your life, probably some of the weirdest things you've ever seen. They look like giant bat mosquitoes. They are a foot and a half wide, maybe 2 foot wingspan, with like the needle nose of a mosquito, hairy bodies like a bat, and bat-like wings with the weird sort of feet, all starting to, as you make your way, you can see them. And I need you to roll initiative.
Gross.
This is where I'm gonna roll me some initiatives. Maybe.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Come on, man.
Just let me edit that to the 13.
All right, let me go ahead and get these out of here. Wherever. All right, you can go ahead and edit your turn order there. I got it. On there.
All right, done.
I'm going to go ahead and roll them as a group. Oh, wow, solid 9, huh? Well, all right, solid 9. All right, this should end well. All right. So yeah, it is your turn in initiative. What would you like to do at this point? You, like I
Um,
said, you can see this group of large like creepy bat mosquitoes up in the northern right hand corner in a near a freshly dug grave.
and they're flying.
They are not flying, they're fluttering down near the ground.
Okay.
Seem to be feeding on something.
All right. So if I am in initiative order, um, then I'm trying to think of the most effective way. And there's 6 of them.
You can see 6 of them, yes.
Okay. Um, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Entangle.
Okay, can you do that as a second level ranger?
Yep, sure can.
Okay. Go ahead and
So
tag if you can tag that or ping that spell for me so I can make sure I'm gonna roll the right way or whatever you're gonna do.
yeah, you'll have to make a strength save. Um,
Oh
but
yeah, I can
hold on
only
1 second.
imagine.
Let me go ahead
Mosquito
and
bats are gonna be the strongest things ever.
where are you at? How do I should be able to display in VTT. Yeah, there it is. Did you get it?
I did.
All right,
It's a
cool.
20-foot square. So go ahead and where are you gonna plant your square there?
So
Creature.
this is, I think that's good enough right here.
All right. What's your spell save DC?
12.
So I gotta make a strength DC at 12. Huh? Oh wow, this ought to go great. Alright, so 1 past 4. Okay, so 1. 1, 2, 3 failed. All right. Oh, that's going to be a real pain in the ass to follow. Okay. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to have to keep referencing that. Okay. So, yeah,
All right.
3 of them are entangled.
So.
Which
Right.
means that they... What does that mean? The grasping is plants in a difficult terrain.
Yep. So they're restrained.
All right, so 3 of them are restrained, 3 of them are fine. Okay. If you're looking at the tokens on the map, I'm just gonna go with the way the rolls did. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
just to make it super easy.
All right. That spell is my turn. I don't have any free actions.
All right. I don't think I can reach you. Nope. I think these things only have 30 feet, right? Oh, wow, no, wow, really? 10? Wow, okay, wow. Wow, I totally did that the wrong way. Alright, so this one's going to move a whole like 10 feet. Because that's all they get. Wow, really? Totally read that character sheet wrong. Alright, that one's going to move 10 feet. Come on, man. That one's going to move 10 feet. None of them are going to get within range of hitting you, I don't think. So 1, 4, 5. Okay. So this one's going to move 10 feet that way. And this one's going to move 10 feet. 15 feet. That way. The rest aren't going to be able to move. Do they get to make a strength save at all?
They get to make a strength save on their turn.
All right, yeah, the 3 of them are going to try. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they're free from it. Well, I don't even know what that is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. So 1, 2. All right, so the first one fails.
Okay.
So I'm just going to mark him with red. He is still restrained. The other 2 are now free. A 17 and a 12.
All right. One is better than the other.
So yeah.
One is better than none.
And it is your turn, sir.
Okay, so let's get to some ranger action, brother. All right, I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest. This one right there with the longbow. Yes.
Okay, you can try.
23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. And you can go ahead and describe how you killed that mosquito bat thing.
Real quick, shot right to the chest.
All
Then
right.
I will move back right there. All right. Go, go ahead.
All right. They're gonna start moving. They're 10 feet forward. Can't believe they only have 10 feet. What the fuck is that?
Oh, so does that mean that the other three caught in the entangle have no movement speed?
No, because they got free, right?
It's difficult terrain, right?
Oh yeah.
So I guess they would be 5 feet
Yep, they're gonna
because
move
it's half
5
your
feet.
movement speed.
Yep, these two move 5 feet. Come on, really? Yeah, let's move that, and well, that's their turn. Wow, that was thrilling. That was thrilling combat right there. Jesus Christ. All right, well, I really need to check my monsters out before I do this next time. I thought.
You know, I
Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm so bad. That's all right. All right, that's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I got this.
mm,
It's your turn, sir.
all right. I'm aiming at this one right here. 19.
Will hit.
12.
Yeah, so your arrow hits this thing and just blooshes it right apart. I'm not even gonna mince words on that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. All right. Now that I can read a character sheet the right way, I need to snap something here. Oh yeah. Oh god, that's fine. All right. So we're gonna go right over here to these things here. The first one is going to fly right up to you. Bam. And he is going to. Oh, come
Let me use my get my spell slot accounted for.
on. He is going to try to hit you with a blood drain. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt, bro. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so, what I'm gonna do? I'll roll a 1d4. So it is a 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage. So you take six piercing damage. And this thing, as this thing hits you and it lands on you and plows into you. It is starting. You can feel it starting to suck your blood right out of you like a giant mosquito would.
Okay.
And it is that one is attached to you. This one is going to move up here because they have a fly speed. And that one's going to come up right behind it. Boom. They are not within attacking range, but that is going to be their turn. That'll bring us back to you, sir.
All right. The one that's on me.
Yeah, he is attached to you.
So is it a grapple or could I just make a normal attack?
You can just make a normal attack, but if you're attacking with your ranged weapon, it would be with disadvantage because.
No, I'm using the rapier now.
Okay. A
60.
16 will hit. And yeah, you're able to just carve this thing right off of you.
Okay.
With the tentacle still sort of hanging out of wherever it got you, just falling off.
Okay. So as a action, action. Um,
Yeah, so this one here is dead in front of you.
I don't want to do that, but I might have to. As a bonus action, I'll cast Zephyr Strike. So for up to a minute, um, I'll actually drop it in the VTT. So I'll effectively have a movement speed of 60. No, that will be next turn.
You move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on an attack. That's a pretty cool fucking spell. Well, okay.
So I need some clarification here. Um, will I get the increased movement speed when I make the attack, or is it once?
Until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Okay. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself. Okay. Whether you hit or miss, your movement, your walking speed. I'm gonna say that's after your action.
Okay.
How whether you hit or miss. So it's saying that regardless of what you do, you're gonna get.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
But
say you can use.
okay,
I'm gonna say that you can use it before your action because it's saying whether you hit or miss, your action or your speed increases by 30 feet.
until the end. It says until the
It
end of
says
that
whether
turn.
you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of your turn. So I'm going to assume that regardless of what you do, you would get an extra 30 feet,
Okay.
right?
So
But
would I
you're
only get it?
attacking with something.
Okay, so I need to actually make the attack action.
You move like the wind until the speed ends. Your movement does not provoke opportunity.
I usually do cast Zephyr Strike beforehand, so
That attack once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one attack.
right. So that
So
would
it's, I mean, if you choose to use the attack, you would
mm, okay.
deal the damage.
Just to make it easy, I'll just move normal now, and then
Okay.
the next turn I will give myself the advantage,
Okay.
and so we'll deal with the movement speed there. All right,
Okay.
and I'll end my turn there.
Okay. That'll bring us to Okay. So this one isn't dead yet. This one's going to move up and attack. Oh, wow, it's not going to land right on top of you like that. Well, sort. Wow, now it got bigger. Man, my production value sucks. Alright. So this one, that one Sturge is going to run up on you. He's going to try to attack you as well. Does a 16 hit?
No.
That's right, I got you once. It's all good. It's all just pepper. Alright, so that was one. Alright, I only got a couple more left. Alright, so the next one is he's not close. Come on, baby. Alright, this one's gonna move up here. This one's gonna move over here because they're nowhere close. Whatever. This one's gonna attack you as well. Is that one even still alive? No, that one's dead.
I know I've killed, what, 2?
Well,
Or
then this
3?
one's
3. I've killed 3.
All right. Well, yeah, this one will be alive. Will be dead. All right. So I'm just gonna delete that one. All right. All right. That'll bring us to your turn because the other 3 moved.
Yeah, I have killed 3. Okay. I saw one in front of me. Did it
Oh,
move?
Was that one not dead? Shit.
The one you moved in front of me.
There
I
was
know I killed
one.
one with a rapier, and I know I killed 2 with a bow.
Hold on 1 second here. One, two, three. Oh yeah, that one was still alive. Damn it! All right. Well then, I'm gonna take that back. There was one right in front of you that I deleted. That one is going to attack you because he would have been in front of you.
Isn't that the one that rolled the 16?
Oh yeah, it was. Never mind.
Okay.
So yeah, there is one still in front of you. Yes.
All right, rapier time.
Oh come on, roll something crappy. Roll something crappy.
14.
Yeah, that's crappy enough to hit him.
Had me on the edge of my seat there.
I had to try something.
11.
Yeah, you slice this. You bring that rapier through and just you can see where it goes through the snout and head of this thing and just drops to the ground. Dead.
All right. Okay. So, okay. All right. I got one more. Well, I got 2 more to deal with. Then that would end my turn.
All right. All right. This first thing here is gonna run right up on you. Come on, what the? Goddamn man. He's gonna run right up on you. There, he's gonna run right up on you. Ooh, that is a 22 to hit.
Oof.
That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage. As this thing again latches, another one of these things like comes down and plam and punctures into your skin, and you can feel it starting to suck blood out of you.
Okay.
And this other one, is it in range? I'm pretty sure that's 40 feet. Yeah. This other one is going to fly down and do the same damn thing. Yeah, that's
Oh, that one's dead.
that one's dead.
It's only that one and the one that's up there entangled that's alive.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Well, it missed anyway, so this one's dead.
Death throws and all that, right?
All right, and this one's still entangled.
No, it's not. That ended a while.
All right, all
Once
right.
I
So,
cast Zephyr Strike.
all right. So then this one would have started moving. I'm gonna say it's probably would have been 40 feet.
The one that's further up, right? The furthest up. The one
Oh,
with the red dot on it is the one that was
oh
entangled.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, that would not be anywhere close. That one. This one here is dead too. So we're just gonna start deleting shit off the map.
Yeah.
That was
So
stupid skulls and bubbles and whatever. All right, so it's gonna make its way down here. It's not gonna be close enough to get to you, but
yeah.
it's coming.
All right.
And it's now your turn, sir.
All right. Gonna try and break that thing off of me with the rapier. 18.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
11. Wow.
And
Getting
yeah,
a
you're
lot.
able to kill these things. Don't have very. They're not very strong.
All right. So
This
I'll
is
I'll
better more of a
I'll
nuisance.
I'll pull its thing out and jam the rapier through its throat.
Nice. Nice. And there's what
And
one left, I think, at this point.
yep.
Yeah, and that one at this point, seeing that starts to fly off into the distance.
Would I be able to pop it?
Sure, you can
Okay.
try.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and use that Zephyr Strike advantage. Shoot it with the longbow. Okay. I'll roll one more.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, 27. You're definitely gonna hit it.
All right.
So yeah, you see your arrow comes and it hits it, and you can see this thing and fall and see it smack across a couple of tree limbs and down onto the ground and dead.
All right.
Meanwhile, the two little homunculuses are uh, sitting there watching this whole ordeal.
I'm gonna turn to them. No help?
The one scribbles down onto a pad and turns around and says, familiars, pets, which you would, I'm going to say you would have enough knowledge to know that they are about as harmful as squirrels. They look scary and they may be a little bit bigger than your domestic animals, but they're about as harmless as a domestic animal.
Mm. Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
And,
We're
and
gonna.
and all of a sudden the other one starts scribbling down on the paper and writing feverishly. And it turns around and says, real test in there. And is pointing at the mausoleum.
All right. I'm gonna pull the other snout out. Out. I think you said there was one sticking from the first one
Yeah,
that got me.
you got bit twice.
Okay. Yeah.
Three times, right?
Right.
You got hit three times. But twice, was it by three different ones?
Did I get hit 3 times?
No, you got hit twice. You
Okay.
got hit twice.
So the other one I pulled out and stabbed it through his throat. The other one it should have been still sticking in.
Yep.
So I'll pull that out and I'm gonna keep it.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Nothing like a
I'm gonna.
mosquito bat.
It,
Needle,
mm,
noodle thing. I don't, whatever you want to call that.
I don't know. All right, and so I'm gonna keep going up north. Well, northeast. Um, trying to figure out.
Up there, you see a freshly dug grave
Hmm.
and a body that looks to be in the middle of uh, in the middle of being sucked dry.
Is this person alive or dead?
Oh, he
Or
is
this body?
definitely at this point dead. You can
Okay.
see he's got a shovel or had a shovel with him. What you can tell is he was the groundskeeper.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna search his body for the key or the keys.
You do find a set of keys on him.
Okay. Do I find anything else on him?
You do find a bag containing 55 silver pieces
Hmm.
and 40 gold pieces.
All right. Well, he won't need that anymore. All right. And do
You
I see
also
it?
find a necklace, or that he's wearing a necklace that has the symbol of eternity. You know what I'm talking about? Like
The infinite symbol?
yeah, the infinity symbol.
Yeah.
And underneath it, it has your mother's name.
So as I look at it, I'm gonna say that I had it like in my palm, like it's still on his neck on my palm, and I noticed my mother's name, and I'm gonna drop it in shock. This is if I've seen a ghost. Um, I'll look around and this is gonna be a stretch, but can I notice any or see any spider webs?
It's a graveyard. There's cemetery. There's plenty of spider webs.
Are there any spiders in those webs?
No, none that you see.
Okay, maybe this may be too much of a stretch, but are they empty on purpose?
They don't
What
look
I
to be. They look like spider webs. Like when you're walking through the woods in the middle of the day, you
Yeah,
never see a spider. You see spider.
okay,
You know what I mean? Like when you're walking down a trail.
right.
During the day, you never see a spider in the web.
Mm, okay. Well, I was asking if it was on purpose because I was trying to see if it was a deliberate thing that the Spider Queen is doing. So that's fine. I'm gonna snatch the necklace off of him. Now, is
Okay.
this a human?
What
The groundskeeper?
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking that necklace and I'm going back over to the homunculi.
Okay. And they are
And
standing there looking at you, watching you approach.
I'm going to show them first. I'm going to show them the necklace, and I'm going to ask them, what do they know about this name?
You show it to them, and the one writes fervently, "Disgraced High Priestess."
Okay. And I'll ask, why did he have this name on his body? Well, on his necklace.
The two homunculi look at each other, look at their pads, look at each other again, look back at their pads, and they seem to look at each other's pads as if they don't know what to write. They don't know how to respond. And one starts writing, and says, "Mistress won't tell."
All right. All right. I'm gonna put the necklace in the pouch. I'm not sure if I should do anything else with it, but I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna try to unlock the mausoleum.
And it takes you a few minutes. Being a ranger, you're not a rogue. You're going through the keys, and it takes you a couple of minutes, but eventually one clicks and clangs, and the gates, the mausoleum gates open. And one of the homunculi starts writing furiously and says, it turns around the paper and it reads, "Make it quick, make it simple."
What's in there that I have to be worried about?
And it turns back around, flips the paper over, and writes, and turns around. The Walking Dead.
Of course. Cemetery. Okay. Um, I'm going to enter.
The other one taps you.
Yeah.
And turns around a piece of paper and says, "Don't touch the gem with your hands."
Noted. All right. I'm going in.
And as you say that, it flips around and starts writing some more. And turns around and flips the paper around and reads, "For if you do, you may not like what you see."
Very tempting. Is there anything else before I go in here?
The two homoculi look at each other, and there's no response. And look at you.
I guess that means no. All right. Well, I'm going in.
Turning the key. Turning the key. You see, well, the door clinks and clangs for a minute. Chunk. And you're able to push the mausoleum doors open to a dusty, dingy room with, hold on, let me bring the map up here. Damn, my room is fucking cold. Hold on 1 second here. My room's cold. Production night sucks. Alright. Draft. Alright. Opening the room, or opening the door, you see you see 7 tombs in this mausoleum. Up above ground tombs like you would see in like Tomb Raider or Indiana Jones or any one of those movies. But they're nondescript 7 tombs with candles on every one of the tombstone, or on every one of the slats covering each one of these graves, these above ground graves. But you also see at the far end of the room 2 fully animated zombies standing there.
Is it too late to go into to be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You opened up the door and walked in the room. You stated that.
All
You
right.
see 2, like I said, you see these 7 crypts, graves, above ground graves. These 2 zombies at the far end of the room. All of the coffins, sarcophagi are engraved and carved um, walking in, but none of them look to be grandiose or outstanding or anything like that
Right.
as you enter the room.
Right.
And at this point, roll initiative. Again. Now I gotta look these things up again.
Oh, okay. I forgot what I was doing. Natural 20.
Really? Really? A 25?
Yeah, it seems a little excessive.
Really? Alright, come on. It- I didn't think that was gonna happen. Alright. So yeah, you've entered the room. There are two zombies at the far end of the room at this point. Um, yeah. What would you like to do, sir?
All right, shoot this one, the closest one, with my longbow. Bang. Natural 1.
Really?
Yeah, after all of those rolls.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you were around for that whole conversation about how we wanted to deal with natural ones, right?
Yeah. You said last time you said that my the string.
Yeah, so go ahead and make a roll, a 1d10 or 1d roll a d20. 10 or higher, your bowstring stays actually yeah, 1d20 your bowstring stays intact. 1d20 bowstring stays in or higher than 10 stays intact.
18.
Lower than yeah, so it stays intact, but it comes undone.
All right.
I was gonna say less than 10. It was gonna say just snap and you're out of bowstring.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to do anything else?
Um, could I drink a potion as a bonus action?
I do believe that is a bonus action, right? Yeah, I do believe drinking a potion is a bonus action.
All right. I do have a. I can't remember if it's a greater restoration or
It would
a
probably be
norm.
a healing potion. It would be a restoration.
Yeah, my bad. I can't remember if it's like a greater one or just a regular healing
It
potion.
would have been a regular healing potion.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't have given anything greater at level 1 or level 2.
Okay.
I'm generous. I'm not that generous.
Hmm. Gotcha. Let me make sure. I guess I didn't add it to my inventory, so give me a second. Hmm. Why is a normal healing potion not popping up here? All right. 2d4 plus 2. Okay. All right, so that's 6 points back. I rolled 4.
Nice.
All right. All right, I can't really do anything else. That's my turn.
All right. So this is going to bring us to the zombies. This one's going to move right up here. And he's going to try to slam you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Alright. And this other one here is going to try the same thing. He's going to make his way up. And he's going to try to slam you as well. Yeah, that's a... that's a nat 1. The zombie's like... And somehow you can see it. One of his arms seems to break. And it is your turn, sir.
All right, the one in front of me, the one like directly in front of me. I'm gonna try and hit with the rapier. What is going on?
Well, go ahead and make a roll a d20 for me there, buddy.
13.
Yeah, you bring your weapon across, and it's so bad, but it's like, dude, it just chinks off the ground and doesn't seem to do any damage to the blade.
Okay. That's my turn.
Well, all right. I'm gonna kill you yet. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Yeah, that zombie, that zombie on the left, or on the right, I'm sorry, tried to attack you here. This other one here, who's already got a broken arm, is gonna try the same thing. He's gonna, and he's gonna try. 16 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
All right, your turn.
All
We
right.
seem to be in an impasse here, sir.
Yeah. Again with the rapier. Let's see if this can happen. Oh God. Natural 20.
A nat 20 is going to hit.
All right, the one right in front of me.
Okay.
So I guess it would double, right?
Yes.
So 16.
So yeah, you tear this, you and just start ripping this thing apart, and you can see it's not much left to it, but it's still up and making its way forward.
All right. I've got nothing else.
All right, that'll bring us back to the zombies' turn. Zombies turn. We're gonna go with the half the zombie that it used to be is gonna try to with what's left of it is going to try to slam it. Yeah, 9. It's almost fitting for what is left of that thing at this point. Pretty funny. The other one is going to try to do the same thing. It's going to try to attack you. Come, what the fuck? What?
Is that that's the same one in it?
No, that was the other one, and it rolled in that one. What the fuck, man? What? So you see this one as it seems to fall down. You can see it like part of its legs snick and break, but it keeps going. And that is your turn. Wow. Yeah, wow. It's your turn.
The last combat was full of action, and this one is just full of missed rolls.
Right. No one can get it right
Yeah,
here.
we're just tripping over each other at this point.
Right.
23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right. All right.
And that's
11.
that's the same one you hit before.
Yes.
Yeah, you are able to come up. Or what are you hitting it with your rapier? Yeah,
Yep.
you bring it up just into this zombie. Like you bring it in just into the neck, and you can see it sever it, and the spine, and it sort of and just like any sort of zombie. Like if you were to like a blow to the brain, like you can see you severed it, and this thing just falls to the ground, seemingly dead.
Okay.
For being a walking undead.
All right. It's your turn.
Alright, so I need to make. Ooh. Okay.
Ugh.
That'll happen first. So what you see is as you bring that rapier, as you drop that zombie, that thing hits the ground, dead, inanimate. You can see as you pull the rapier out, just as you pull the rapier out, and things seem to restart. You can see that zombie on the ground. You can see it start to twitch. And the other is going to make an attack on you. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Alright, that is 1d6 plus 1. Ooh, that is a solid 2 hit points of bludgeoning damage, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 hit points of bludgeoning damage. Wow, really? That couldn't have been any more anticlimactic than that. Alright, wow. This whole thing is going to get dragged out by fucking bad dice rolls. That's comedy right there. That's perfectly fine. Alright. Yeah, that'll bring us back to your turn, sir.
All right. I'm
Like I
going for the
said, you
one.
can see the one that you downed on the ground. That zombie is starting to, again, start to twitch. The other has hit you for a couple of points of damage.
The one that's down, I'm going to try and further damage it.
Okay.
11.
I'm going to say you get to make that with advantage because it's prone, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way prone works?
I believe you do have advantage hitting a prone.
Yeah, so
25.
25 will hit.
All right. Nine.
Yeah, you can see this thing's and stops.
All right. That's my turn.
All right, this other one is going to try to slam you. Come on, man. That's a 12. This is going to get dragged out forever. All right, so it's your turn. Wow, down to the one-on-one. One-on-one. That's going to hit.
All right.
20 will hit. Will hit.
9.
So yeah, you hit this thing, you slash it pretty good, but it is still up and going.
Okay.
All right, come on. Come on, natural 20.
Not so much.
Yes, that's an 11. Yeah, he's not gonna do anything else. Yeah, it's my turn. Why would he do anything else? He's a zombie.
I'm next.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take another swing. Or poke.
Yes,
16.
16 is going to hit. Yeah, you gore this thing pretty fucking good. I mean, really good. Any normal mortal being would have fallen from the damage that this thing has taken.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still.
Okay. All right, your turn.
Oh, come on, give me something for my half-dead zombie. Let me get one more thing in. Come on. Ooh, that's a 22.
That hits.
Ooh, that is. What did I say? That was 1d6 plus 1. Oh, God, wow. Wow, that's a solid 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As this thing reaches out and just whoosh, and you can see just this claw, just this zombified thing just reaches out and just whelps you hard across the face and neck. Not cutting you, but just slapping and bruising you.
Right.
Yeah. And your turn? No.
Okay. All right, your turn.
Well, this is going to be the longest combat ever.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. I'm going to kill you with 17. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at that. Just roll it. Just chances over here. All right.
6.
That is 4 points of bludgeoning. Yeah, is it slam? Bludgeoning damage? Yep.
Okay. All right.
Wow, this is like those Twitter videos you see those guys just slapping each other and shit. All
Is it
right, your turn, because he's not. This is a zombie. He's not going to move. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to keep attacking you. He doesn't have a bite attack or anything, so.
13?
Yes.
11.
Yeah. Yeah. This thing had 2 hit points left.
All right.
So yeah, you.
I'm gonna run it through. And as it is coiling forward from being ran through, I'm gonna reach up and snap its neck.
Okay.
Let it fall to the ground, and, as it does, grabbing my rapier back out of its chest.
All right. Make a. No, never mind. Never mind. What would you like to do? That was a
Um,
tease. That was a tease. I probably shouldn't have done that.
um, I'm going to see if I can find this jewel. Um, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find the jewel. So I'm gonna start investigating. Uh, I would say the furthest crypt up here because that's where the zombies were.
Make a perception check for me.
All right. Does 14 pass my passive?
I'm gonna say at this point you notice that both of the zombie corpses at the end of the room are both starting to twitch at this point.
Hmm,
But you don't notice anything about the that that crypt in particular.
okay. Um, while I am, I guess, far away, I'm gonna shoot both of them.
Your arrows land and you can still see them.
Okay.
They're still starting to. I mean, they're not moving like getting up and moving, but you can see them. Like they're. Uh,
Are there any spiders in here since it's a dark area?
you don't see any spiders in here at all.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna check this tomb here or casket.
You find nothing in there. It is empty. There's cobwebs. Actually, I shouldn't say it's empty. You do find 110 gold pieces in there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna check the one right um on the other side of it.
On the other side, you see in that broken in that broken sarcophagus, you see um, at the bottom an octagonal like jewelry box sitting at the bottom of the in the bottom center of the um, coffin sarcophagus there, made of stone.
Okay. So I'm going to use my I'm wearing gloves. I'm gonna take my other glove off and put it in my hand and pick it up. You understand? You get what I'm
No,
saying?
it's no. This is like a you, it's like a small stone box on the bottom of of
Okay.
the coffin, but it's
Okay.
like if you're as you reach down and try to grab it, it's like if you're trying to go and grab like your a jewelry box that's affixed to a table. That's the way it is to the bottom of this coffin. Like if you're trying to reach down and grab the whole thing, it's
Yeah.
not moving at
Okay.
all.
Can I open the box then?
You can open the box.
All right. I open it then.
And inside you see what looks to be an acorn sized, shiny blue pebble. Or rock, I guess. I guess acorn size wouldn't be a pebble. You know what I mean? So it's an acorn sized rock. Shiny blue. You can see in blue energies, things coming off of it.
Mm.
It is like Doctor Who in the 1980s. Yeah, I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's nothing like you've ever seen before.
Mm. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do the same thing with the glove and pick it up.
And as you touch, even as you use all those materials to cover yourself from it, you can feel its power and how it's like putting like a paper towel down for like a spill that's like it's gonna hold it back for just a couple of minutes,
Mhm.
couple of seconds. That's what it feels like
Okay.
as you reach down and touch, even with all those layers, and touch this thing.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna rush knowing this and stuff it into the backpack.
Um, Make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Come on, natural one.
So, so as you grab this thing and you can feel its energies, its magics, its whatever this thing is inking all over what you turn and try to get it and stuff it into the bag, and you epically just misfire. You're just not able to move your hands the right way. Um, and you slip and you end up touching the gem barehanded. What you see, you are not where you were. You are now sitting in the Salted Pepper Tavern and Inn, again with your friends, Alana, Morgan, Maggie, Darius Zod. It's early evening. You all are a bit worse for wear, but alive. Almost jovial with each other, which is a little bit different than what you last remember being in the sewers.
Right.
You can see Lestrala has just set down another payment of money on the table. Payment for another job that you've completed. There's music from the other room going on. You can smell Harlow's food is the smells of his cooking wafting through the building. Um, the smell outside of the tavern, from what you, it's not as, you know what I mean. It's almost like the cooking isn't as intense because the atmosphere of outside.
Right.
There's a jovialness to the tap room. Everybody seems to be a little more relaxed. Everybody seems to be more mellowed out. Um, People know you. And all of a sudden you hear thump, 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 like mortar fire.
Mm.
And at your foot, as you're sitting in the tavern with your friends, is one of those little imps, those little homunculus. You should get up and look at the window, and then you should probably wake up.
What? All right. Well, I'm gonna go look at the window, as it says.
And looking out the window, you see outside of the Salted Pepper Tavern and Inn nothing. You see a couple hundred yards, what a good distance, and then after that, it looks like it's consumed by storm clouds, lightning, and chaos.
Okay.
You should wake up now.
Nice.
And as you hear that, you wake up on the floor in front of you. You're curled up. In that mausoleum. And in front of you is that gem, still shining the way you remember seeing it just before you saw all of that, laying on the floor in front of you.
Okay. So, just to recap that. What I saw was the town being swallowed by the storm clouds and lightning and thunder.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything outside of the tavern was gone, swallowed by chaos, lightning, storms, and thunder.
Okay. Um, would I have recognized any of that, like the cloud and lightning and stuff? Would it be coming from something, or was I not able to get that much information?
You wouldn't have any reference to that.
Okay. I'll I'll get up and once again try and scoop the gem up
With what?
with my glove. I'll try and get it in like the finger part.
Like try to
Like you know how you can pick something up.
sort of like fishnet it into a glove.
I
Is
I
that what you're trying to do with it?
I guess you know you can like you're if you're wearing a glove, right? You can pick something up and then take the glove off and
Oh, I see what
slide
you're
your
saying. Like
fingers out.
grab it and then okay, and then
Yeah.
okay. Make a dexterity check for me, please.
Boy, no more natural ones. Let's save. Wait.
Oh God.
All right. Thank you.
Wow. So you're able to scoop this thing up into the glove you're able to, like you can feel that the energy is just skimming around you as you're able to do that. Like you just skirted off danger even with your finesse.
Okay. I'm gonna actually look at the other four tombs or coffins before I leave.
They are all nondescript. You do find lots of candles of dedication from like family members that have come and um, uh, like dropping flowers off on a at a grave. They're coming lit and they've come and lit candles.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing else of note.
No, there's no weapons, no money, nothing. I mean,
Okay.
you can probably open if you wanted to open the crypts. If you could open the crypts if you wanted to, but
Um. I mean, hell, I'm already here, so I guess I will.
opening the crypts, you would find only one of them has any money. The rest have really nothing.
Hmm.
And the one has we're gonna call that one the bottom, the north or the I'm sorry, the south eastern crypt tomb or coffin there would have 15 gold pieces, but other than that, they have really nothing.
All right. I'll have that. And with my business done here, I'll leave.
I think you, yeah, I think I, you, did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
You zoned out. Timed out for a second or whatever
Oh,
the damn term is.
Oh, okay. I thought I said with my business done, I'll leave the um mausoleum.
All right. And opening the door to the Mausoleum, the two imps are still standing there. Did you did you get what you were sent to retrieve?
I believe so.
Or I'm sorry, they wrote that down.
Yeah, I figured. I believe so. I'm coming out holding my ribs. I just, I mean, I have been I got beat up today, so um, I did. Now, how do I speak? How do I speak to her?
One of them writes fervently and turns it around and says, "She will speak to you. Do you have the gem?"
Yes, I do.
And the other opens up his hand, his little tri-fingered hand, in expectation for you to drop something into it.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna drop a coin. I'll deliver this to her myself. She did not tell me that there were going to be homunculus here, so I have to assume that you are not working for her, unless there is a way to get in contact with her to clarify this situation. Then I'll be more than happy to hand it to you.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm
The
sorry, I just yeah, she never said anything about um gargoyle. She said she wanted me to get it, or not gargoyles, but imps or whatever.
okay. You. Okay. So you can see the one still holding out his hand. The other writes fervently, and turns around the note and says, "And where are the five other of you?"
I don't know that.
It turns around the pad, flips the page, writes a little bit more. And it says, "I do."
Where?
And it points to the glove that you have holding the amulet or the gem, and points to the open palmed other imp.
Well, Are you saying that I should give this to you in order to find the people that I was with?
It turns the pad around, flips another page, and turns it around again and says, "Would you like to find them alive?"
Is that a threat or a legitimate question?
Again, points to the the glove that you're using as a bag, and points to the hand of the
Mm.
other homunculus.
I'm I'll take my chances. And I will start walking away.
Really? Okay.
She said she was very specific in what she said. She said she would
As
remove
you're
me.
walking away, you feel a pebble hit you, as if being thrown by something that can't do any damage because it's a pet.
Hmm.
It's like a familiar. It can't do any damage. So
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for what threw that.
the two
It's st-
homunculus are following behind you.
it's still daytime, right?
What?
It's still daytime, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, the two imps are following behind you.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna keep walking until I find the spider. I need to verify.
Um, are you gonna just walk down the path? Or are you walking just off into the woods, or what are you doing?
I'm walking down the path back to the well, I would be going back to my room because I know that she approached me there.
Um, yeah, you make it all the way back to your room.
With them following.
They you seem to see them,
Hmm.
but no one else seems to. As you make your way all the way back through town, all the way back into the tavern, and all the way back up into your room,
So they're just like there.
you see them. No one
Uh,
else seems to.
okay. I'm gonna yell out for the queen and tell her I have what you asked for. I have a feeling that you're still here somewhere. Are these the ones that I need to give this to?
A moment later, you hear a. Is everything all right in there?
It's fine. I,
Are you all right? I mean,
yes, I'm
and you recognize the voice as the old Housekeeper Meg Lee knocking on the door.
I'm fine. I'm reciting dialogue for a play.
Oh, all right. Well, if you want your clothes turned out, please, leave them. It'll be just a couple of hours, and we'll have them waiting for you at your door. Um, didn't mean to disturb you, sir.
No worries. Can is she inside the room or
No, she just knocked
out
at
the
the out.
out?
She just
Okay.
knocked at the door.
Okay.
She's not gonna burst in. I'm not a perv like that, bro.
Okay. All right. So yeah, do I get any response from anything other than
A few moments later, you do feel a presence again. Hmm. You just couldn't resist, could you?
resist what?
Why, you had to touch the stone.
You know as well as I do that wasn't on purpose.
Hmm. Did you enjoy what you saw?
No.
Hmm.
Before I hand, are these the things that I need to hand this to?
Why, yes. They are the servants of my servants, part of my clergy.
Before I do, I'm gonna pull out the necklace. What was my mother's name doing on this necklace that was being worn by that human?
Why, she was helping preserve all of us. I am just as angry about her death as you are.
I'm gonna hand the glove to the homunculus thing, and I'm gonna ask her, "What do I do with this?"
With what?
The necklace. It has my mother's name on it. What do I do with it?
Why, hold on to it, dear. What I can tell you, what you need to do now is follow your friends.
Where?
Why, they are headed into very dangerous territory. I need all of you alive.
It feels like. Are you trying to tell me you're orchestrating this, or are you curious about what's going on?
Curious, yes. Orchestrator, no. But willing to pull my weight to ensure my survival, along with my children.
Okay.
And estranged as you are, Xander, you are a child of mine.
No child of yours.
And you can see the spider begin to crawl up and into the corner and into the darkness.
Before you go, I need to know more about the shadows, shadow magic. If there's danger and you need us preserved, I need to know how I can manipulate it. Just give me, just point me to an article, some literature, or a book. I don't care.
As it backs up, it says, "Prove your worth. Prove you're worth my time, Xander. Now, I do believe you have friends to catch up with. And do make haste, for big things are following them." And you can see the spider just crawl up into the darkest corner of that room and disappear. And it's not a big spider. It's just able to just, you know how
Yeah,
spiders will just go into that corner and you're like, damn, where the fuck did that fucking spider go? And it's
yeah,
gone. Like, yeah. And you spend the rest of the night with the EBGBs because you know there's a fucking spider in the room. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like that.
Heart racing and all that good stuff.
And it's not even the middle of the night. It's the middle of the afternoon.
Well, I'm going to try and find out where they went to meet up with them.
It's not hard. Making your way downstairs. I mean, you had overheard that they had been hired by Lestrala to go to see Higgins
Hmm.
and retrieve, or it was a pretty much a make a run for some supplies for Sheila Stout.
Hmm.
But the pay, you had also overheard that the pay was ridiculous. 200 gold pieces for a simple afternoon run.
Um, I'm going to get as much information as I can, and I'm leaving to go in that towards them.
You know that they were headed towards a small halfling town,
Hmm.
um, just a few hours north of Perrin Moors. Um, and this is where we're going to fast track just a little bit. You're able to catch up with them, or at least keep up, or catch, find their trail, catch up with them. And what you see as you're finally catching up with them, they are setting off pretty much all of the traps. You can see just crazy mayhem going off as you're coming up through the woods. You see a couple of nasty traps go off. And as that happens, as you're making your way up, you can, like I said, you see they had a series of four traps, and I think they set off three out of four.
Hmm.
Um, the last one on purpose, or the last two on purpose. Um, and as that happens, as you're following behind them, make a perception check for me. So you see them setting off. There was a a nasty lightning ball trap that went off, and there was a like a catapult of trees that came over that made thunderous noise. What was your perception check?
16. I don't know why it's rolling double.
You are able to see behind you a pair of hill giants making their way. As you were making your way north from Paranmore's through this, or you came around this small little halfling town and caught up with your friends on this path leading up to the cave that was the home of Higgins. You saw a pair of hill giants make their way past you down towards the halfling town.
Not like they noticed me.
No, they didn't notice you. They were. It was sort of reactive to the shit that was going on with you. Like I said, you're trailing your friends. You know what I mean? Like you can see your friends. You're catching up. Like you're coming up on their fucking collateral damage, pretty much. You know what I mean? Their wake of carnage
Right.
as they're making their way up, and as you are just. And like I said, you'd have to, if you watched the last episode, and you said you did,
Yes.
where they had set off that last trap,
The
and
electric thing, right?
yes, um, that was pretty fucking cool. I really liked that trap. That was really awesome. Um, and you had seen that happen. You are at this moment. You are seeing that happen. You can see two hill giants making their way behind you um, in reaction to all of the noise and everything going on, heading back down towards that, in the direction that you would realize is the small halfling town. Um, yeah, and we're gonna end this session right here, where
All
you're
right.
just seeing that has just gone off, and you can see them. Well, I shouldn't say that it's just gone off, but you've seen that happen. The electric ball went off, and you
Yeah.
see this small little halfling. The party, the rest of the party seems to be making their way up and around, and you can see the small halfling gnome, and you can see there's an exchange of words. You can't necessarily hear it from where you are, but you can see an exchange of words. And
And
that is
the
where we're going to
the
leave
w-
off.
the way that you're framing it is that the hill giants are coming.
Yeah, they're definitely behind you.
Okay.